your engine!
And welcome back, race fans, as we're going to bring you the Night Owl Racing League tonight. This is going to be the season opener for the limited late models here at Volusia. And it looks like we're going to have a good car count. As I'm looking over my notes here, it looks like we're going to have 16 drivers make the call tonight to Volusia here. And we already have one comment on the Facebook side of Aaron Huffaker. He's coming over here and saying, let's go, Gavin, Tyler, Wortman, and Jada Mahan. And it looks like it's going to be a good track tonight with the 16 drivers. We should have, I think it's going to be 3 heat races. And should be no consies, followed by the A main, which I believe is 30 laps. So please bear with me on that side of things, as well as I am still learning this league here. But we will get the show on the road in about 2 minutes as they finish up their hot laps. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here and watch the video for the Outlaw wraps. See it, that's going to be their lap times currently for the limited late models for practice here at Volusia. It looks like Gavin Balderas, he's going to be the quick time setter for hot laps with a 15:51, with Gary Steele following behind him with a 15:54, Jada Mahan with a 15:58. And Outlaw Designs and Wraps is a good sponsor here, and Big Worms Racing Videos as well for the Night Owl Racing League. And we had TA Speed Shop as well. As you see, the hot lap sessions are coming to an end. And the way that we're going to do this is we're going to find the first person that goes out for their hot lap, or for their qualifying, and we're going to tune in with them and watch them go around, and we're going to just keep jumping back and forth between everyone else, as we always do here on Right Rear Racing. Looks like it's going to be Trevor McCoy going out first. As he's going in turn number 1, coming out turn number 2, going down the back straightaway now. He's coming in turn number 3. As he's coming out turn number 4, he's going to be getting the green flag for his first lap. You also have Tyler Wortman, Joseph Hilton, Jada Mahan, and Robert Charette on the track. Brett Jones, almost messed up his name there, Alexander Boss, Samuel Stevenson. Here comes Trevor McCoy coming out turn number 4 for his first lap. And for his first lap, Trevor McCoy is going to get a 16:30. That's going to be his third quickest as he's slowly moving down. See if he gets faster here this time around, coming out turn number 4. And for his second lap, Trevor McCoy is going to get a 16:06. That's going to jump him up to the 4th position. And Tyler Wortman going down the back straightaway. I believe this is his second lap. His first lap, he got a 16:46. And this lap, he got a 16:09. Looks like this is 3-lap qualifying as Trevor McCoy ended up moving up to second with a 16 flat. Brett Jones from Australia in that 15 machine. He's going to get a 15.99. We have Gavin Balderas. He's out on the track now. We're going to go tune in with him. He's running the Halloween theme limited late model here. As he's coming out turn number 4, I believe he's getting his green flag. And we have 16 drivers making the call tonight for Volusia. As Gavin Balderas goes in turn number 3, he's coming out turn number 4 for his first lap. And for his first lap, he's going to be 11th quickest with a 16.15. Let's see if he gets any faster here on his second lap here as he's going down the back straightaway, entering turn number 3. He's looking on that high side there a little bit. And for his second lap, he's going to bump up just a little bit to the 10th position with a 16.11. As coming down the back straightaway, we're doing 3 laps here on qualifying. He's trying to get that quick time, but 15.99 is time to beat. And he's going to get a 15.84 on his second lap. That's going to bump him up to the top position here. And we're waiting on 2 more drivers to make the call for their qualifying. That's only 14 drivers have made it so far. And it looks like Matt Mitchell in that 96 machine, he's going back out there again. We have, looks like the qualifying is over with for tonight. And that's going to bring up heat race number 1. And heat race number 1, you're going to see Gavin Balderas in that 10X machine sitting on the pole. Outside of him is going to be Trevor McCoy in the 21. Inside row number 2 is going to be the number 128 of Alexander Bost. Outside of him is going to be Samuel Stevenson in that number 77 machine. Inside row number 3 is going to be the number 79 of Madison Clifton. Outside of him is going to be number 96 of Matt Mitchell. Inside row number 4 is going to be Anthony Roach in the number 11 machine. Outside of him is going to be Walter Lester in the 28 machine. Hopefully tonight our ticker will work for all the heat races, basically all the races, as they're going down the back straightaway now. It's going to be Gavin Balderas leading us to the green. And I believe the way that this league works is on iRacing green is when they get to go, coming out of turn number 4 as they're getting the rolled up green flag. They're going to go green flag racing next time around, coming out turn number 4. And Gavin Balderas is leading them out of turn number 2 as they go down the back straightaway. And they're entering turn number 3. They're slowing up just a little bit, it looks like. The pace truck's pulled in as they're coming in turn number 4. They're waiting for the iRacing green.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, we're green flag racing. As they're going to go in turn number 1 side by side. That's going to be the 10X and the 21. 21 is going to get that run on the outside there. Coming out turn number 2, the 77 is looking to take that momentum there as well. He's going to try to pass Gavin Balderas in that 10X machine on the outside. And Gavin Balderas is going to hold his second position. He's going to try to chase down Trevor McCoy in that 21 machine. We're going to have a side-by-side battle for your third position with the 128 and the 178, or I'm sorry, 128 and the 77. And we also have the 79 machine in there as well. As the 79 machine looks on the inside, coming out turn number 3, he's going to pass the 77 for the third, or the 4th position. Looks like he did a slide job there, coming out turn 2, slow him down a little bit. He's going to be in chase of the 128. And Gavin Balderas and the 128, they're slowly rolling in. The 21 of Trevor McCoy as they're going into turn number 1. The 128 and the 10X are nose to tail. And Trevor McCoy's having internet issues. I don't know where he went there. Still not here yet. He's back here again. It's still going to be Trevor McCoy leading the field. As my ticker right there is not working for this heat race. hopefully it'll start working for the next heat race. As they're going down the back straightaway, it's still going to be the 21 of Trevor McCoy, followed by 10X of Gavin Balderas, 128 of Alexander, and then we have Madison Clifton in that number 79 machine. And right here is where your battle's at with the 10X and the 128. That's going to be your battle for your second position as they're both trying to reel in the number 21 of Trevor McCoy. And the 128 is looking on the inside of Gavin Balderas in turn number 1. Gavin Balderas is running the high side. He's going to get that momentum coming out. They're still going to be side by side entering turn number 3. Again, this is your battle for your second position between the 10X and the 128 as they're still side by side taking the white flag. They have one more lap around for this heat race as Gavin Balderas is looking on the outside. He's going to try to get that momentum and pass, make a move on the 21 of Trevor McCoy coming in turn number 3 for one last time for this heat race. The 128 and Gavin Balderas running side by side, taking the check flag. It's going to be Trevor McCoy, followed by Gavin Balderas, Alexander, Madison Clifton, Samuel Stevenson, Anthony Roach for your top 6. Matt Mitchell's looks like he went to the pits, and I don't think Wesley made it to the call. And for heat race number 2, we're going to have to do it the old school way since the overlays are not working. I don't know what's going on here. For heat race number 2, you're going to have the number 15 from Australia, Brett Jones, on the inside pole. Outside of him is going to be the number 51 of Jaden Mahan. Inside row number 2 is going to be Gary Steele in that number 88 machine. On the outside of him is going to be the 64 of Robert Charette. Inside row number 3 is going to be the number 29 of Tyler Wortman. Outside of him is going to be the number 30 of Mike. Inside row number 4 is going to be the number 61 of Nicholas Yates. And the outside of him is going to be the number 17 of Joseph Hilton. As the 15 of Brett Jones is going to be leading the field on the back straightaway. Take a little second here and take a drink of water here. As that race has started heating up there for that second place between the 128 and the 10X. And the pace truck turned its lights off as they're getting the rolled up green flag. They have one more lap to go until they go green flag racing. As it's going to be an 8-lap heat race, and sorry about that overlay there as it's not working currently. We will get that working here soon as they're going down the back straightaway. The field is going to be led by the number 15 of Brett Jones. And they're going in turn number 3. The pace truck should be pulling off here in turn number 4. As the pace truck pulls off the 15 of Brett Jones. This went for the iRacing green as they just got it. And the 15 is going to lead us in turn number 1 with Jaden Mahan on the outside of him. The 88 of Gary Steele is looking down low on the 51 of Jaden Mahan. Jaden Mahan is going to get that run on the outside. We're going to be side by side for the 3rd position between the 64 and the 88. As Jaden Mahan looks down low on the 15 to make a pass for that first lap. Coming out turn number 4. It's going to be Jaden Mahan in the 51 machine leading lap number 1 as he's still running that low line. He's messed up, bumped, and pushed up. Here comes the 15. He's looking down low. This is going to be your battle for your lead between the 15 and the 51. As the 15 is going to lead us in turn number 3. Here comes Jaden Mahan. He's looking to do a crossover. It's going to be Jaden Mahan by a nose at the line as he's going down low. Here comes the 15. He's going to throw another slider. We got contact back there for your 3rd position as well. And the 15 and the 51, they're still side by side. This time the 15 is going to run that low line. He's going to push up. And Jaden, we didn't have much contact. It's still going to be Jaden from lap number 3 here. As we're still side by side, Jaden Mahan's running that high side. Here comes the 15. He's looking, trying to throw a slider and reflect a little bit there as he's running that low line. And we're still running with Jaden Mahan in the lead. We have your battle for side by side between Robert Charette and Gary Steele for your 2nd position. As Robert Charette just threw a slider on Gary Steele. Gary Steele's going to look down low and make that counter move there. See if that SDK is working now, as I believe it is. As the clicker is working now, so we're going to have the battle here between the 64 and the 88. Those two are teammates as the 30 of Mike's making his charge there. We have 2 laps left in this A main, or sorry, this heat race. Get a little excited here, calling this race as they're going down the back straightaway. It looks like Jada Mahan is going to be taking the white flag this time around. Looks like we have a car up in the wall there. As Jada Mahan looks like he's going to be taking this win as he's going down the back straightaway, followed by Brett Jones, that 15 machine. The 88 of Gary Still with 64 of Robert Strait. Here comes Mike with that 30 machine. He's trying to get that low line work. That's going to be your top 5. And Tyler Wortman's going to finish in the 6th position, followed by Nicholas Yates and Joseph Hilton. And it looks like we're going to have our A main event, or no, they're going to have a quick warm-up session here. And as they have their quick warm-up session, we are going to take a quick intermission here and get ready for your A main. I'm good to go whenever y'all are. Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure, because I'll tell you about it. No, I'm on intermission, so I had to use the restroom. But I'm going back over there. Oh, no, it shouldn't have shut off. I'm on intermission screen. Finishing up their warm-up session. They're trying to get that track pushed in, worked in a little bit here, as they have roughly 15 seconds that you see on the ticker up there until we go into our A main. And yes, Aaron Huffaker over on the Facebook side of things, Outlaw Designs and Wraps. I don't know if you tag them or not, but feel free if you want to. And it looks like we're going to have a good battle here between the 16 drivers that we have. I believe it's going to be 15 drivers, as I don't think Walter Lester has made the call as of yet. And their warm-up session is currently finishing up, and that's going to mean that we have our A main event left on the grid. Again, thank you to all the sponsors of the Night Owl Racing League and for your starting lineup for tonight's A main event. Turn the coin, and that number 21 machine, he's going to start on the pole. Outside of him, that's going to be the number 15 one of Jaden Mayhem. On the second row inside is going to be the 10X of Gavin Balderas. Outside of him is going to be the number 15 of Brent Jones. Inside row number 3 is going to be the 128 of Alexander Boss. Outside of him is going to be the number 88 of Gary Still. Inside row number 4 is going to be Madison Clifton in that number 79 machine. Outside of him, that's going to be Robert Charette in 64. Inside row number 5, looks like we have Samuel Stevenson in that 77 machine. On the outside of him, it's going to be the number 30 of Michael Means. Inside row number 6, we have Anthony Roach in that number 11 machine. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 29 of Tyler Workman. Inside row number 7, it's going to be Matt Mitchell in the number 96 machine. Outside of him, it's going to be Nicholas Yates in the 61. Inside row number 8 is going to be Walter Lester. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 17 of Joseph Hilton. As they're getting the one to go, we're going to go green flag this time around as they're coming out turn number 2. Going down the back straightaway, it's going to be the number 21 leading us to the field. He's going to have a hard bunch of drivers here wanting to take that lead from him, as we had a good exciting race between the 10X and the 128 in the heat race for that second position, and the 51 and the 15 had a race of their own as well, as the pace truck's going to be pulling off. We're going to go green flag racing, about the tires here, and then green flag racing. And the 51 of Jaden Mayhem, he's going to get that high side going first, and Gavin Balderas, he hit that inside wall, it looks like, and the 51 of Jaden Mayhem is going to take the lead going down the back straightaway. I think that's going to be a yellow flag coming up. We're going to go back and take a look at what happened there on the green flag start. As we take a look at them, they're getting the green flag right here. And that 10X machine in that second row inside, that's Gavin Balderas. He made contact with Gary Still and into the, I don't know what happened back there. Let's take another look at it again. They made contact in interim turn 1. As pinball machine there for the 10X as the rest of the field came through. And we're going to go back to the live action. And we have the 128 currently in the pits, the 77 in the pits. I believe the 10X is pulling out of the pits currently. And the 128 is still there, as you see. And Trevor McCoy seems to be having internet issues. As we have Zachary Wilson over on the YouTube side saying, "Get it, Clifton." And Clifton's currently sitting in the 5th position, and I'm sorry, the 4th position. Yes, it's the 5th position. I'm sorry, there's something bumped out of there. As it looks like they're stacking it up, we're going to go green flag racing this time around, coming out to turn number 4. As it's going to be the 21 and the 51 still leading us here with the 15 and the 88 on the second row for this second start here. And I believe it, the 21 green. Time he just started there. As the 21 is going to lead us in turn number 1. 51 is going to be on this outside here. He's going to be looking to make a move here, coming out turn number 2. And the 15 looks like he slipped up a little bit. 79 got collected there, back there. The 51 is going to look for a slide job here in turn number 3 and 4. And then he's going to run that low line. He's going to take the first lap here under green. As the 51 is going to try to walk away from the 21. The 21 is still getting that momentum on the outside. He's chasing down the 51. This is going to be your battle for your lead between the 21 and the 51. As the 51 looks like he has more grip coming out turn 3 and 4 there. And on your screen now you have your first, second, third place cars currently, as we are 4 laps into this 30 lap event. We have a car back there making a move. That's going to be the number 30 of Mike. He's getting that low line working. That's going to be your battle for your 5th position between the 30 and the 79. The 15, he's trying to get that high side working, coming out turn number 2. And we have the battle for your 2nd position between the 21 and the 88. As the 88 looks on the inside there, he's going to do a slide job on Trevor McCoy. That's going to be for your 2nd position. Trevor McCoy's going to counter it. He's going to come down. He's going to throw another slide job here in turn 3 and 4. And it looks like it's slide job central here between these two drivers, as the 88 is going to be holding the 2nd position. And here comes the 79 behind them. He's going to try to do a slide job on Robert Charette in that 64 machine. And here comes Trevor McCoy. He's looking down low here in turn number 3. Looks like he's going to throw another slide job here, as the 88 of Gary Still is going to counter him. And Madison Clifton in that 79 machine, he's going to take over that 4th position. As these two drivers still duke it out for the 2nd position. It's going to be 21. He's going to be leading us down on the back straightaway. And you look back there, you have another battle there for your 5th position, I believe it is, with a 30 in the 64. As the 30 is going to take it at the line. As we have 22 laps left here in this event. And it looks like Gary Still pushed up a little bit and made contact with the outside wall there. Here comes Madison Clifton in that 79 machine. He's looking to make that move for the 3rd position. We're only 9 laps into this event. We're still running side by side and throwing slide jobs in almost every turn. It's going to be the 79 in 3rd. Here comes 88 looking down low. He's going to try to throw a slide job in here, turn 3. And at the line, it's going to be Gary Still. We're going to have the 2nd caution of the night, as I believe Matt Mitchell crashed. Is what I'm seeing here on my notes. We're going to take a look at what happened here. And we're watching Matt Mitchell here in that number 96 machine. He made contact with that outside wall. It looks like he broke his right front. He couldn't steer going into turn number 3. And that's going to bring out the 2nd caution of the night. And as I believe we have 20 laps left in this 30 lap event, this is going to be the 51 of JD Mahan leading us to the green this time around, with the 21 following in 2nd. We're going to have Madison Clifton in that 79 machine in 3rd, Gary Still in the 88 machine in 4th, Robert Charette 64 in 5th. We're going to have the number 30 of Mike in 6th, with Brett Jones in that number 15 machine. He's going to be in 7th position. And it looks like Gavin Balderas, he's made his way back up after that first caution of the night, as everything's jumping around on my end here. It looks like Gavin Balderas, he's made his way up to the 8th position. It's going to be the 77, the same move. Stevenson behind him in that 9th position. Tyler Warman's going to round out your top 10 with Nicholas Yates in the 61, followed by 128 of Alexander, the 11 of Anthony Roach, the 96 of Matt Mitchell, and I believe that's all we have on the track currently. pace truck lights are off. We're going to be going green flag racing next time around as they're stacking up here, and they're going to be double file going to the green. And the 51 can fire at any point in turn number 4. As they're going down the back straightaway, they're still being led by the 51 of Jada Mahan. As green flag. Jada Mahan's getting gas, and the 79 is going to take that second position here, going in turn number 1. As it's going to be the 79 of Madison Clifton. He's going to stay on the inside of the 21 of Trevor McCoy as they go in turn number 3. Coming on turn number 4, we're going to have a new person in second place. That's going to be Madison Clifton, that number 79 machine, followed by Trevor McCoy in third. Looks like Gary Still's pushing up to the high side. Robert Charrette's going to make that move there for your 4th position. As you have on your screen now, you have your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd drivers, and 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th are side by side behind these 3 drivers. We're going to go back there with Gary Still, Robert Charrette, Mike, and Gavin Bowders in that 10X machine. That's Gavin Bowders looking on the outside. He's going to make that move on that 30 machine. It looks like 30 had that entrance. As the teammates of 64 and 21 made contact there, coming out turn number 4, and the 51 and the 79. Looks like 79 made contact with the outside wall there. And they have a little bit of breathing room here between the top 2 as Trevor McCoy is getting rode in by Mike in that 30 machine. And we have Gary Still in that 88. He's looking on the outside. And Gavin Bowder is in 6th there. He's moved up to 6 already as he's trying to make his moves on everybody here as we have 14 laps left. The 128 of Alexander, he's making that low line work as he's passing the 29 and 77. And the battle's going to be right here for your 3rd position between the 30 and the 21. This battle for your 3rd position. As they enter turn number 1, they're coming out turn number 2. The 21 is going to be on the high side, 30 is on the low side, and enter turn number 3. The 30 is going to get that momentum on that bottom lane. And we're going to come out turn number 4. We're going to have a new person in 3rd place. That's going to be a 30 of Mike. As we have 12 laps to go, we're near the end of this race. The racing action is heating up more and more as we go in turn number 3. The Gavin Bowders in that 10X is trying to make a move on the 88, and that's going to be your battle for your 5th position. And Gavin Bowders is going to secure that 5th position. Coming out turn number 4, he's trying to reel in that 21 of Trevor McCoy. Back up here to the front of the field as Jada Mahan just got the 10 to go in this event with the 79 of Madison Clifton in 2nd, Mike Menez in 3rd in the 30 machine, followed by 21 of Trevor McCoy. Gavin Bowders is in 5th. He's trying to reel in Trevor McCoy in that 21 machine. And you're going to have the 15 of Brent Jones. He's trying to make a move on the outside. And we have a yellow flag, as I believe we have another crash here. That's going to tighten the field back up with under 10 laps to go. We're going to go take a look and see what happened here. As Anthony Roach got into the outside wall, back straightaway, he lost his right front. That's going to be the number 11 of Anthony Roach. That's the 3rd caution of the night for the A main here. As the race is going to be heating up here, I can barely keep up with all the actions that's happening around the track. There's a lot of slide jobs going left and right, and the 51's been leading this since the first lap of I guess the 2nd lap of this race. And it should be a single file restart here as we are under 10 laps left. The pace truck should be turning those lights off this time at the flag stand. As the lights are off, we are going to go green. Next time around, come out turn number 4. We're going to be led by the 51 of J.D. Mahan. And we're going to be a single file restart here. As they're going down the back straightaway, the 79 machine, he's been hot on 51's heels all night after he's gotten in that second position. As they enter turn number 3. And the pace truck's looking to pull
Green
off.
flag,
And here
green
comes
flag.
J.D. Mahan in that 51 machine. He's going to hit that loud pedal, and he's going to lead us in turn number 1. The 79, he's going to be trying to get that running, maintain that position, and we have a battle there for the 4th position, it looks like. As
Caution, yellow
we
flag.
have another caution coming out here. And we're going to take a look at what happened there and for that caution to come out. We're watching the 29 of Tyler Workman, as I believe he was in 10th position. And he went in a little bit hot and on the slick stuff and whipped her around himself as he's pulling into the pits there. And that's going to bring out your 4th caution of the night. And we're in the final laps of this race. The 21 of Trevor McCoy looks like he's broken, as you see there on the pits as he broke his right front. That's going to bring the 10X of Gavin Balderas in the 4th position. And I think he broke his right front whenever he was trying to throw the caution flag out there and came up and hit the outside wall as the caution was coming out. And the pace truck lights should be going off. The lights are off. We're going to be single file. As we're going to turn number 1, we're going to go green flag racing next time around. And we have Aaron Hothaker on the Facebook side. He's cheering on for Gavin. As we're going down the back straightaway, the 51's slowly leading us down the back straightaway as we're going to turn number 3. He's slowly picking up his pace as the pace truck's looking to pull off. And here comes the 51. He's hitting the loud pedal.
Green,
as we're coming
green.
on turn number 4. He's going to be leading us into turn number 1, followed by the number 79 of Madison Clifton. We're going to have Madison Clifton looks reel him in on the back straightaway as we have 7 laps left in this event. And on your screen, you're going to have your battle for your lead between the 51 and the 79. As the 10X looks to make a move on the 30 for that 3rd position. And we're going to try to keep them both on the screen, as I don't think it's going to happen. And this time around, Gavin Balderas, he's looking on the inside of the 30. In turn number 3, we have 5 laps left. 5 laps left. And Gavin Balderas might have showed his hands a little bit too early, and he's getting that run coming out turn number 2. I spoke a little bit too early as he's going in turn number 3. He's looking down low on that 30 machine. And we have contact between the 79 and the 51 for the lead. And that's going to bring out a caution for the race. And it looks like J.D. Mahan got broken there. And we're going to take a look at what happened there. As you see them going down, coming out down the back straightaway. J.D. Mahan's down low. And as he's down low, the 79 came in a little bit too hot. And he pushed through. And I don't know who lost their wheel, but someone lost a wheel there, as you see it on the track. And the 30 of Mike pulled into the pits. I don't know what happened there. He could have been the one that lost the wheel. Over to Mike real fast. He just did his quick repair. He's pulling out of the pits. As we have 4 laps left in this event. And the caution flags still waving. The pace truck lights are still on, as we will not be going green flag racing next time around. I don't know about you viewers, but this is a race to call, as there's action everywhere on the track. It's a good season opener. We're going to find out in this season who's going to win the first season of the limited late model race here for the championship, as we have a lot of good drivers for this series. And the pace truck lights are off. Looks like everyone's going to get their spots back with the 51 and the 79. We're going to get their spots back. Gavin Motors in that 10X, he's going to be in third. We're going to have Gary Steele in that 88 machine, followed by the 15 of Brett Jones. That's going to round out your top 5. 128 of Alexander is going to be in 6th. 77 is going to be in 7th. 64 is going to be in 8th. 96 is going to be in 9th. And the number 11 is going to be in 10th. As we're going to go green flag racing this time around, coming out of turn number 4. We should have 3 laps left as the flag stand. And the pace truck's off. We're going to go green flag racing. As we have 3 laps remaining here. Kevin Butters, he's hot on 79's heels here. He's looking to make a move, coming out turn number 2. He had to check up there a little bit. As Gary Still, he's looking down low, entering turn number 3. That's going to be your battle for your third position between the 88 and the 10X. As we have 2 laps left. We have the popsicle sticks flagging. As 79, 10X, and 88, that's going to be your second, third, and fourth. As Gavin Butters looks down low on the 79 to make the move for your second position. Looks like 79 messed up there coming out of turn number 2. As we're getting the white flag, it's going to be Jada Mayhem taking the white. As we're going to turn number 1 for one last time. We're going to have a battle for your third position between the 79 and the 88. And we're going down the back straightaway. It's going to be Jada Mayhem. Looks like taking the win here. As we're going to have a battle here for your third, fourth, and fifth position. First is going to go to Jada Mayhem. Gavin Butters in that 10X machine, followed by the number 79 of Madison Clifton. That was one hell of a finish there. And we're going to have Gary Steele in that 88 machine. He's going to finish 4th. The 128 of Alexander, he's going to finish 5th. That's going to round out your top 5. Brett Jones in the 15. Robert Charette in the 64. Samuel Stevenson in the 77. Matt Mitchell in the 96. Anthony Roach in the number 11. That's going to round out your top 10. Followed by Mike Menez, Trevor McCoy, Nicholas Yates, Tyler Wortman, Walter Lester, and Joseph Hilton. As these 3 are lining up on the front straightaway now. Once they get lined up, we are going to do a driver's interview right here on Right Rear Racing. What's going on here? As they're still lining up, we're going to get them over here into the broadcast booth and do a driver's interview with all 3 drivers. We're going to start with Madison Clifton in that number 79 machine. As you have your top 3 right there on your screen. We're going to go see if anyone has climbed out of their car yet and already joined over in the Discord for their driver's interview. And no one's over here just yet, as we are going to take a quick moment and take a breather while we are waiting for these 3 drivers. our drivers here, ready to go for their driver's interview for tonight. And we are going to start off with your third place finisher.
I'll tell you what, man, Jaden fucking held me off for a while, and it was.
Hey man, you're over here on Right Rear Racing. Man, how was that race there? Finishing third has to be a bad break there, but you ran second for the main race. How was it out there on the track?
Oh, it was good out there on the track. It was a driver error that costed me that second place finish, possibly even the win. It's just everything was great up until the point of where I started overdriving it myself.
Yes, sir.
I,
It looked like you bobbled there coming out of turn two, and that's whenever Gavin made the move on the inside there.
yeah, it got a little slick there, and I tried to. I was running there for the longest time. I was entering kind of in the middle, and I entered a little too low that time, and got into the slick in the middle, and it just kind of took me off up the track, and not much I could do at that point. But I will say these guys had a really good race there, and I'm glad to be a part of running with them.
Yes, sir. And do you have any sponsors that you would like to give a shout out to?
Right now, I have a Big Al's that I'd like to give a shout out to. I'd like to give a shout out to Chris Hall's Racing. Uh, let's see, I'm trying to think of everybody. Um, Performance Parts, all these guys, the whole family, everybody that keeps it going.
And I have one question for you here. Do you know a Zachary Wilson?
Indeed, I do. Yes.
Yes, sir. He is over on YouTube watching you and cheering you on, saying, "Let's go, man," or "Get it, Clifton."
Yep. I actually race in real life with this guy. So
Yes, sir.
he's, I sent him
Congrats.
over to you guys.
Thank you for that, and congratulations on your third place finish here for the season opener of the Limited Late Model Series.
I appreciate it, and I look forward to coming back next week and doing it again.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, we get you more times here on the podium.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try. That's always the goal.
That's always the goal, but we know how racing is. Sometimes
Oh yeah,
get
yeah.
short of the stick some nights.
That's like the whole instance where I got into Jaden there in 3 and 4, and that's we made the decision to give him his spot back because it was an accident and nobody was at fault, so we settled it the right way, and I believe the officials did the same thing. So shout out to those guys.
Yes, sir. And congratulations again. Thank you for taking the time after your race to come over here and do an interview.
No problem. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy.
Yes, sir. You too.
Bye.
And there you have it, your third place finisher. And we're going to bring up the second place finisher of Gavin Balderas in that 10X machine. Hey, Gavin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, that had to be a fun run there. What happened on that first lap there?
I don't know. We went into turn one there, and I just felt like I got a good shove from behind. I don't know if it was I got off the gas a little too early or what it was, but it took me around a bit, and we kind of took out a couple other cars with it. But I don't know. I guess I can't tell you what happened.
After that happened, you went to the pits, got fixed. You came back out, and that put you at the back of the field. We had 16 drivers here tonight, and you came back through and finished in second. What was your go-to move for your passes?
I guess I don't know. I like the tracks a little bit higher side dominant, but tonight that just wasn't the case. We couldn't get the high side to work. We tried it a few laps and ended up losing ground. I guess we just kind of eased off the throttle when we went into the turns and stuck it in the middle, and that seemed to gain us as much ground as we possibly could down the front stretch, and that's just where we stuck it the whole night. And yeah, I guess it worked pretty well. We put it right back up to second. So,
and just to see if you didn't happen to get caught up in that first wreck of the night, I think it would have been a side-by-side battle for the whole race between you, Jaden, and the 79 machine.
Yeah, I think we would have had a real fun show up there. it sucks getting, thrown to the back, but at least it was early off in the race and I had enough time to work myself right back up where, well, better than what I started. So,
Yes, sir. And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to?
oh, we got Right Rear Racing on there, obviously. Uh, Midwest Outlaws Dirt Series. My design and wrap company, Outlaw Designs. But other than that, they're just pretty much home based sponsors.
Again, man, thank you, or congratulations on your second place finish. And thank you for taking the time after your race to come over here and do the post race interview.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me. Hopefully next week we can put her in victory lane.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, we can catch you through the rest of the series on the podium and continue the interviews with you.
Thanks for having me. Have a good
Yes,
night.
sir. Yeah, you too, man. And there you have it, your second place finisher of 10X, Gavin Balderas, as we're going to bring in the winner of tonight. It's going to be the number 51 of Jaden Mahan. And Jaden, are you there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you held off this whole field here. I'm going to start off by walk us through your starts once it started going single file there.
Yeah, man. I don't know what was going on with iRacing or what it was. We went single file there, and I was trying to time the pace truck, when he turns off to be able to go then, just so get the black flag, and I think I got the black flag twice passing it, just by going through it. Single file starts are definitely tricky on a class that is momentum based. I mean, that really sets up second place for the pass, and so I was trying to time it the best I could, and luckily I held it off.
Yes, sir. And how was the track condition out there for you? I know that you're on controller, so I don't know which line.
Yeah.
Best for you, so yeah.
Early in the race, I seemed like I pulled out to about a 2.5 second advantage there before our first yellow. I think I was one of the only cars that could make the bottom and 3 and 4 really stick and gain some momentum there. As the race went on, controller gets a little bit tricky when it gets slick, and I was watching the guys gain on me, and those cautions are really putting me back with them and making it challenging, but made it fun. It was a really good race. I'm glad that we had a little incident there, getting turned around. I think I was kind of judging the corner, trying to get a little bit extra run off of turn 4, and checked up a little bit too much, and I think it was a 79 there that got in the back bumper, but they were all super cool about it. Glad the officials agreed with what me and him agreed with, and was able to get the spot back there. So.
And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to before I forget to get that action for you?
Oh no, yeah, I definitely got to thank Outlaw Design and Wraps. Gavin got to get a little 1 and 2 for the Midwest Outlaw guys here, which was pretty cool. Gavin does a fantastic job. Tonight I wasn't running the wrap. I actually had a little incident with my trading paints that I didn't get the correct wrap on, so it was unfortunate, but I didn't get to show off his cool stuff. But got to thank him for sure for always making the cars look good. Got to thank you guys at Right Rear Racing for putting the broadcast out on YouTube and Facebook. Gives us something to look forward to, getting some eyes on our stuff and how fun the racing is. And that's about it.
Hopefully the viewers there didn't lose you as I was going through my notes here, getting ready for the closing statements. But yes, the Midwest Outlaws, as you said, got the 1-2 there. Is there anything different that you would have done on that during that race for your line?
And I struggled really bad in 1 and 2. I don't know how long you want me to. I could sit here and talk to you all day. I'm an interview guy, but I definitely couldn't figure out 1 and 2. Man, I kept getting killed through coming out of turn 2. I would like to have tried going in a little higher and cutting across the bottom in 1 and 2 and see if that helped me gain some momentum there. But overall, I was pretty happy with how the car handled throughout the night. It held everybody off, and that was more than what I thought I was going to come into. I don't run the limiteds very often. They're extremely tight, and that's hard to do on a controller, man. When you're always turning left, it's a little difficult. But it was a good night. It was fun. Was able to get a heat race win, a feature win, so all was good.
Yes, sir. Again, congratulations on your season opener win here on the Night Owl Racing League, and hopefully
I
we'll
appreciate
catch
it.
you next time here on the podium.
Sounds great. Thank you, Donnie.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As week 1 is in the books, as JD Mahan is going to take the win, followed by Gavin Balderas and Madison Clifton for your top 3. You heard from them here. And next week, for the Night Owl Racing League, we are going to Lernerville. And you can catch that action here at 8 Central Standard Time. Tomorrow night, we will be going live here on Right Rear Racing for the Midwest Outlaw Dirt Series season finale for the Street Stocks and Pro Late Models. And you can just catch that action here starting at 7:30 Central Standard Time, followed by the Street Stocks will be going take a quick intermission and going back live for your Pro Late Models. Again, thank you for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing. We will catch you next time.